Okay, Alan, would you do roll call?
What?
Roll call?
Me?
Yep.
Tom?
Present.
Stan?
Yes,
Riley? Here. I'm here.
okay. Let's see, Alan, would you introduce all the guests in the room?
What's that?
Would you introduce all the guests in the room?
Shit, I don't know all of them.
Okay.
You better do that.
Bill, why don't you introduce your crew?
Okay, I'm Bill Myers with Myers Engineering. We're the engineers for your project. This is Jennifer Feargard over here in the red sweater. She's with Myers. She's going to be the contract administrator for the project. This is Glenn Hayes here in the blue. He's going to be the resident project representative for the project. This is Levi Buck. He's one of our engineers. He's been with us on the design team for the project, and any changes or additional work we're going to talk about today, he'll be involved with that. And I'm Bill, so that's my team.
Well, I know that Levi's a star. He's told me, Bill, that he's a star of the team, so he's been beneficial whenever I've called. Okay, thank you very much. Item number 3 is approve the minutes of the regular meeting. And you should have a copy of that.
You're good. Here.
If anyone has any additions or corrections, well, now's the time. If you don't, we'd accept the motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I will second.
Bixler?
Yes.
Holder? Yes. Riley?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, item number 4, something we've been waiting for a long time. Probably some of you didn't think this would ever happen, but it is, and it's going to. So I'm going to turn this over to Bill to discuss. They're supposed to have a book.
Right.
Okay.
So you should, everybody should have a handout, but the throwing notebook that has the information you need for this particular issue. So we did open bids on July, it's up to June 27th, I believe, but anyway, so we opened bids for the project in here, and we had, I think, a total of 7 bidders, and I think there were, many more than that purchase plans, but only 7 submitted bids, which is not unusual. So the apparent low bidder for the water mains in the park, the sewer mains in the park, and the water main in the well field was Timco Services out of Bristow, Oklahoma. And then the apparent low bidder for the water wells was Hoffman Water Wells out of Fairview. So Timco has done work for us in Henrietta and Winoka, and I can't recall all of the places now. We checked the other references. They checked out really well. They're strong financially. They can bond upwards of, I think, 45 or 50 million, something like that, they can bond. So that's a good thing for the project. And Timco did good on the projects they did for us. And one in Henrietta, I think, was $1 million project. It was very difficult, very messy working area. They did a great job. The Hoffman Water Wells, they're becoming, they used to be called Eubank Water Wells, which is a quintessential municipal and irrigation well company for really northwest Oklahoma and southwest for that matter. But now, so Danny Eubank out of Fairview sold the company to the Hoffman brothers. Is it Nick and Jerry? And they've done a great job with the company. They're doing stuff all over the state, but so they're one of the few well drillers that can actually bond. So they were able to provide bonds for the project. So, and their bid, if you look at it, is 2.64 million, 2.644275 million for the wells with all the alternates. And so what we did, we'd set up a base bid, which was replacing, I believe it was 8 wells and what we call the 10 series wells on the north side of the well field on the east-west section line road. Then we threw in 4 alternate bids in what they call their 20 series wells. And so with the alternates and the base, they came in at 2.644275 million. And then Timco And their bid, what it was for was the water lines in the park, the lift station in the park, the lagoon in the park, and the sewer mains in the park, plus about a mile of water main in the well field that connects up the base bid wells. And that line, we think that they're gonna replace in the well field was put in somewhere in the mid-1940s, from what we can tell. So it's time. As a matter of fact, it broke the other day, y'all did field here in town, but it broke, and when we looked at it, it's just, I mean, it's almost 80-year-old line. It's time.
If you were gonna give me, could you give me an estimate about how much the line in the well field would be portion of that 6.2?
Yes, I can tell you exactly. Hang on.
Your bid tab.
Yeah.
In the pocket of your folder is the bid tabulation. It's a huge spreadsheet of everybody's bids all laid out, so you can see every line item and what everybody bid.
Perfect.
Let me see, what was Tim Code? So he was 92, so I can't remember the length of, I don't have the plans with me. So it's about a mile, so it's about $500,000.
Okay.
That was, that in there, so the other part would have been a mile along the highway and half a mile along Grady and Garvin for the park. So we didn't run lines in the park, we did on the outside of the park.
Okay.
So that when we have someone come, all we gotta do is just run a little extension to them and we're in business.
You haven't tied up the ground in there
Right.
either.
No, yeah, that's correct. We cut in access roads coming off the highway, and we cut in access road coming off of, I believe off of Grady and off of Garvin. I can't remember which one's north. But,
Grady's on the north side.
Grady's north. And they're access roads so we can get to the lift station, get to the lagoons. They're not really truly paving. Yeah, but you could in the future, if someone comes, you could just sweeten these up and make them into a roadway. But they're access now for the lift station. So that's where we are. We're recommending that, budget-wise, okay, we had a nominal 12.6 million for construction. This comes in at about 8.9 million, so we have a little bit left over, which we'll talk about later. But, so we have in our budget enough to fund this project. It just came in less than what we thought. We were seeing prices really escalating, and over the last few months, we've seen a little bit of a pause on the inflated pricing. And we don't know if that's because of the ARPA money's almost gone, the bipartisan infrastructure bill's almost gone. We feel like we're getting more normal, to say. I mean, obviously things go up because of inflation and just overall cost increase, but we saw some spikes over the last 4 years from the additional funding. So that's where we are. So we'd recommend that you award those, if you all concur, the contracts to Timco and Hoffman.
All right. Is there any questions for Bill at this time on any of this information that's in front of you? We really appreciate all the information you provided for us. All the facts and figures are here. And how you handled the whole deal. Any thoughts, Todd?
No thoughts, Stan.
Okay. At this time, we'd accept the motion to approve Hoffman Wells Timco Services. Do we need to define in the motion, Bill, what each one's going to do or what their services are?
I would do one motion to just say, make a motion to award sections, just like the letter says. It'd be perfect.
What's the word?
Make a motion to
Okay.
award section B plus options 1 through 4,
Oh, I see, down below.
Hoffman, and then
Section A.
sections. It's all of Section A to Timco.
Okay. Do any of the members at this time want to make a motion in regards to that?
I'll make a motion that we award the Section A to Timco Services, and that we also award Section B plus alternate 1 through 4 to Hoffman Waterwell as the bids are presented.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded.
Wixler?
Yes?
Holder?
Yes.
Riley? Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bill. Item number 5 on the agenda is approve the finance report. Let's see.
Brought a copy of it, but I did email it to you guys. Apologize for being late. I was gone last week.
Okay. Todd, anything you want to share with us?
No. Variable overplate,
There was nothing
nothing out of the ordinary.
out of the ordinary
Okay.
last month.
Well, if everything is what we are accustomed to, we accept the motion at this time to approve the finance report.
I make a motion to approve the finance report.
Okay? Do we have a second?
Second. Bixler?
Yes.
Holder?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, item 6 on the agenda is Jeremy reporting from his executive director position.
I had a meeting July 10th with BNSF, and there was the new regional manager for economic development for Oklahoma, Grant Tevis. When we had this conversation, he's going to look into foreign trade zone. That was a conversation we had talked about before. He's going to look into that. Also on that meeting was Callie Hardy. She's in charge of materials, so she updated everything, just kind of bring it up to date with numbers and things. And then we just throughout the month of June, I've met with Brian Metters, who's the consultant that we all had, and I have just his little report of what he did, when he did it, the time that he dedicated to it. If you have any questions with any of this, feel free to just get with me. I'll be happy to go over anything, but nothing that I need to really report on right now, just that he's going out there and he's spreading word. We together built up the Avard packet that has the information, and he's distributed that at some conferences, conventions that he's been at. So
Okay.
just getting the name out there.
All right, any questions for Jeremy at this time? If not, we'll move to item number 7. And go ahead, Jeremy, what have we got on Mars Engineering influence?
Invoice number 10. It's the one that we're awaiting approval, and I think
It's right here.
$27,912.
Can you tell me what the percentages are in terms of how much of the original that we agreed to has been billed out? The invoice usually has one.
Oh, yeah, 87% on engineering services, 80% on construction, staking and surveying services, 100% on genealogy. Yeah.
Here, I got
Study.
that.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve to pay invoice number 10 to Myers Engineering.
Second.
Okay?
Bixler?
Yes.
Holder?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is motion to enter into executive session. We have a motion to enter into executive session at this time. Yes.
I guess so. I'll make a motion.
We have a second?
Riley seconded. Bixler?
Yes.
Holder?
Yes.
Yes.